Did you know there's an octopus with elephant ears? Or a snail that glows like fire? Nature is home to creatures so strange and fascinating they seem made up. In today's video, you'll discover 12 animals you've probably never heard of, but that will absolutely leave you speechless. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and get ready for a deep dive into animal curiosities that challenge everything you thought you knew. 12th place, striped tenrec, the camouflaged hedgehog of Madagascar. Have you ever heard of an animal that looks like a mix between a hedgehog, anteater, and rat? That's the striped tenrec, a unique creature that lives in the tropical forests of Madagascar and is almost completely unknown. Despite its hedgehog-like appearance, it's not closely related. Its body is covered in short hair and thin spines, with black and yellow stripes that help it camouflage among dry leaves. It measures about 20 centimeters and is mostly active at night. One of its most curious features is the way it communicates. It talks to other tenrecs by rubbing its spines together, creating a sound that's nearly inaudible to the human ear. It's like having a secret messaging system. The striped tenrec feeds on insects, worms, and fruit. It's a skilled hunter despite its small size, and uses its elongated snout to sniff out food beneath vegetation. During the day, it hides in burrows or under roots, and when threatened, it curls up like an armadillo and emits a high-pitched sound. A simple, yet effective defense. This species is a great example of Madagascar's unique biodiversity, where evolution has taken some truly surprising paths. And you? Had you ever heard of this little master of camouflage? Drop a comment and tell us what you think of the tenrec. 11th place, Emperor Newt, the armored salamander. Ever imagined an amphibian that looks like a mystical creature with armor on its back? That's the emperor newt, one of the most exotic and impressive newts in the world, found only in the mountains of southwestern China. Its body is black and smooth, with a row of raised glands running neatly along its back. These protrusions are bright orange, almost like colorful spikes. Its appearance resembles a miniature eastern dragon. Despite its intimidating look, the emperor newt is a calm animal. It measures about 20 centimeters and lives in cold, clean streams, where it moves slowly along the rocky bottom. It feeds on aquatic insects, worms, and small crustaceans. It's a rare animal and extremely sensitive to pollution. Its presence is considered a sign of a healthy aquatic ecosystem. Sadly, it's threatened by habitat destruction and illegal trade in the exotic pet market. Besides its beauty, it has an incredible defense mechanism. When threatened, it secretes toxins through its skin and arches its body to display the bright colors, a visual warning to predators. A newt fit for royalty, bearing the marks of evolution and the fragility of the environment it lives in. So, did you ever imagine an amphibian could be so beautiful and threatening at the same time? Let us know in the comments. 10th place, zombie snail, the mollusk possessed by a parasite. It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but it's real. The zombie snail is one of the weirdest creatures in nature. It gets its name from a parasite that completely changes its behavior, and even its appearance. This snail lives in the humid forests of Central and South America. When healthy, it's discreet and slow, with a small shell and nocturnal habits. But everything changes when it's infected by Leucochloridium paradoxum, a type of flatworm. The parasite enters its body and goes straight to the eye stalks, where it forms pulsating, colorful structures that move like worms. The effect is so eye-catching that the stalks start to look like live worms, all part of a macabre plan. The snail, which would normally hide from the sun, starts exposing itself in high, well-lit places. This change in behavior makes it easier for birds to spot and attack it, consuming the infected stalks and spreading the parasites to new hosts. It's one of the most impressive examples of biological manipulation ever recorded. The snail doesn't die immediately, but becomes a true living puppet. A terrifying reminder of how nature can be both ingenious and ruthless. Watching from your TV, press the remote button and like the video right now. And you, would you dare to look at a snail like this up close? Comment below. 9th place, Dumbo octopus, the cutest of the deep. Did you know there's an octopus with elephant-like ears? The Dumbo octopus gets its name from its rounded side fins, which resemble the ears of the famous Disney character. And it's one of the most adorable creatures in the deep sea. It lives in abyssal waters, more than 3,000 meters deep, where sunlight doesn't reach. Its appearance is almost fantastical. A gelatinous body, large eyes, and a cute expression. It can grow up to 20 centimeters but looks like a cartoon character. Unlike other octopuses, the Dumbo doesn't crawl along the seafloor. It swims gracefully using its ears for propulsion, adding special charm to its slow and elegant movements. It feeds on small crustaceans and worms it finds on the ocean floor, using its short tentacles to gently capture its prey. In addition to being adorable, it's tough, capable of withstanding extreme pressure and near-freezing temperatures. It was discovered relatively recently and still holds many mysteries for science. The Dumbo octopus is proof that not all strange deep-sea creatures are terrifying. Some are pure sweetness, even thousands of meters underwater. So, would you add this octopus to your list of favorite sea creatures? Let us know in the comments. 8th place, the lemur with a skeleton finger. Have you ever seen an animal that looks like it came out of a dark fairy tale? The native to Madagascar, is one of the strangest primates on the planet, and also one of the most misunderstood. At first glance, it looks like a mix of bat, rodent, and cat. But it's actually a nocturnal lemur. Its eyes are large and round, adapted for seeing in the dark, and its body is covered in dark, shaggy fur. The weirdest feature is in its hands. One of its middle fingers is thin, long, and bony, and it uses it as a precision tool. With that finger, it taps on tree trunks like a tiny drummer, listening to the echo to locate hidden larvae. Then it uses the same finger to pierce the wood and extract its prey. This behavior led many local cultures to view it as a bad omen, resulting in the killing and persecution of many individuals. But in truth, the is harmless and extremely important for ecological balance. It's a solitary species, nocturnal and silent in its movements. It sleeps in nests made of leaves during the day and travels long distances at night in search of food. It's the kind of animal that defies all categories and reminds us how creative and surprising evolution can be. Had you ever heard of this odd-looking creature? Comment below. Did the scare or fascinate you? 7th place, Indian tiger centipede, the predator of shadows. Can you imagine a centipede capable of hunting mice, lizards, and even small snakes? That's the Indian tiger centipede, an agile, venomous, and terrifyingly efficient creature. Reaching up to 30 centimeters in length, this invertebrate is a true nightmare for its prey. Its body is divided into golden and black segments, with long mobile legs that twitch as if they had a life of their own. Its movements are fast, and its attacks are always precise. It inhabits tropical forests and humid environments in South Asia. It's a nocturnal hunter that uses sensory antennae to detect vibrations in the ground and air. When it finds its prey, it uses modified fangs, called forcipules, to inject a paralyzing venom. This venom can cause intense pain, fever, and nausea in humans, though it's not lethal to healthy adults. Still, any contact should definitely be avoided. Beyond its strength, this centipede is known for its aggressiveness. It doesn't back down from a confrontation and can climb walls, branches, and even invade homes in search of food or shelter. A true hunting machine that lives in the shadows but rules the dark corners of the forest. Would you dare come face to face with one of these? Let us know in the comments if you'd be brave enough to see one up close. 6th place, tiger freshwater stingray, the living disc of the Amazon rivers. Have you ever seen a fish that looks like a living piece of art? The tiger freshwater stingray is exactly that. A stunning display of shapes and colors gliding along the bottom of the Amazon rivers. This species belongs to the stingray family but stands out due to its vibrant pattern of stripes and spots that resemble a tiger's fur. It's one of the most exotic freshwater rays, a true natural treasure of Brazil. It can grow up to 1 meter in diameter, with a flat body and eyes positioned upward. It spends most of its time buried in sand or silently moving across the riverbed. It feeds on mollusks, crustaceans, and small fish, using its suction-shaped mouth to capture prey. Despite its captivating appearance, it carries a venomous barb on its tail. When threatened, it can strike with a painful sting, so any human contact must be handled with care and respect. Beyond beauty and danger, it also displays curious behavior. It can live in small groups, and some individuals even show rudimentary cooperation when hunting. It's highly valued in ornamental aquariums, which, unfortunately, threatens its wild population. Watching from your TV. Press the remote button now and subscribe so you won't miss the next amazing creatures. And you, would you dare to swim in a river where one of these glides just below? Drop a comment and let us know. 5th place. Female blanket octopus, the ghostly dancer of the deep sea. Have you ever imagined an octopus with wings that float like veils in an underwater dance? The female blanket octopus is one of the most elegant and mysterious creatures in the deep ocean. This rare species lives in extremely deep waters, where the pressure is intense and light never reaches. Its body is translucent, with arms connected by a membrane that forms a cloak, as if wrapped in an ethereal gown. The female is much larger than the male, growing over 2 meters in length, while the male barely reaches a few centimeters. This extreme difference in size is known as extreme sexual dimorphism and is incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. She moves gracefully, gliding through the total darkness like she's dancing in slow motion. Her behavior is still little understood, but we know she feeds on plankton and small organisms, which she captures with slow, hypnotic movements. In addition to all this, her appearance resembles a manta ray or even a ceremonial cloak, which is where her name comes from. Few live sightings have been recorded, making every encounter a rare and fascinating event. A true ghost of the seas, enchanting with her grace and mystery. Had you ever heard of this octopus that seems like something from another world? Tell us in the comments. 4th place. Himalayan monal, the rainbow with feathers. Did you know there's a bird that looks like it's covered in molten, colorful metal? That's the Himalayan monal, one of the most dazzling and iridescent birds on Earth. Native to the high mountains of the Himalayas, it is the national bird of Nepal and a symbol of natural beauty. The male is the one who shines. Literally. Its feathers shimmer in metallic shades of green, blue, orange, purple, and gold, changing color depending on the light. It looks like a living jewel in flight. The monal lives between 2,000 and 5,000 meters above sea level, in coniferous forests and rocky slopes. Despite its flashy look, it moves swiftly through trees and cliffs and has a loud musical call. The female, on the other hand, has brown, more subdued coloring, perfect for camouflage while guarding the eggs. This creates a striking sexual dimorphism between males and females. In addition to its beauty, the monal is tough. It can withstand very cold temperatures and uses its strong beak to dig for roots, insects, and seeds. During mating season, the male puts on a dancing display, spreading its wings and puffing its chest in an almost ceremonial show. A perfect mix of strength and delicacy, in one of the planet's most extreme landscapes. Have you ever seen a bird with so many natural colors? Comment below and tell us which part of the monal impressed you most. 3rd place, hammer-headed bat, the giant of the African night. Can you imagine a bat with a head that looks like it belongs to a completely different animal? The hammer-headed bat is a creature that impresses at first sight and startles at second glance. This bat, native to the tropical forests of Central Africa, is the largest in its family. The male can reach up to a 1-meter wingspan, with a robust body and long wings. But what stands out most is the head, elongated, with large nostrils and a structure that resembles a hammer, or even an antelope's snout. This peculiar shape serves to amplify sound during mating. The male emits deep, rhythmic vocalizations while flying over open areas or hanging from branches, trying to attract females with his peculiar song. The female, on the other hand, has a small head and a more typical appearance, showing a curious sexual dimorphism between the sexes. They feed mainly on fruit, especially figs, but also consume flowers and nectar. Despite their bizarre look, they are harmless to humans and essential for seed dispersal. They are nocturnal, solitary, and extremely agile in flight. And even with their unusual appearance, they play an important ecological role in African forests. A true singer of the night, ugly to some, fascinating to others. So, had you ever seen a bat with the face of another animal? Tell us in the comments what you thought of this strange figure. 2nd place, silk moth, the natural thread factory. Did you know that one of the most valuable creatures in the world is, in fact, a moth? The silk moth is responsible for producing the most luxurious natural thread in history. Silk. It has been bred for thousands of years, especially in China and India. Its scientific name is Bombyx mori, and despite its fragile appearance and short life, it has played a huge role in human history. The cocoon that this moth spins is made from a single silk thread that can be up to 1,500 meters long. This thread is carefully extracted to produce fine, lightweight, and extremely strong fabric. What's most curious is that the adult moth doesn't even eat. It lives only a few days, just long enough to mate and lay eggs. All of its energy was spent during its larval stage, when it voraciously devoured mulberry leaves. The adult moth has a delicate appearance, light-colored body, velvety wings, and slow movements. But behind the simplicity lies a refined biological process that made this insect an icon of the textile industry. Its breeding requires careful control of temperature, hygiene, and diet. And even with so much human intervention, it remains a living miracle of natural production. Watching from your TV. Use the remote and subscribe now so you don't miss any more amazing videos like this. And you, did you ever imagine something so simple could hold so much value? Tell us in the comments. First place, fire snail, the mollusk that glows like lava. Have you ever thought about a snail with a shell that looks like molten magma? That's the fire snail, one of the most impressive and least known creatures in the animal kingdom. Found only in the forests of Malaysia, it lives in humid, shaded environments and is famous for the intense coloring of its shell. Vibrant shades of orange, red, and yellow that resemble glowing lava. It's so exotic it seems unreal. This snail belongs to the Platyma genus and is extremely rare. Its coloration isn't just for show. It's believed to serve as a visual warning to predators, indicating that the animal may be toxic or unpleasant to taste. Besides the color, its shell has a wavy texture that reflects light as if it were in motion. It moves slowly, like any snail, but its appearance turns each step into a visual spectacle. It lives in very restricted areas and is threatened by deforestation and illegal collection for the exotic pet trade. It's small, around 5 centimeters, but leaves a huge impression on anyone who sees it. It's a reminder that nature still hides surprises in the dampest, darkest corners of the planet. A true living gem, glowing as if it had emerged from a volcano. So, does the fire snail deserve the top spot on our list or not? Drop your opinion in the comments. Isn't it amazing how many creatures still exist that look like they were made up? From the snail that glows like fire to the bat with a hammer-shaped head, nature truly knows no limits. But if you think you've seen it all, just wait until you meet the most unbelievable birds in the world. There's a bird that dances, one that stinks, and even one that looks like a flying sculpture. Click the video on the screen now and get ready for another journey through creatures that defy logic and spark your imagination.